All right, guys, welcome back to the segment. I hope you're having a great one. So, some more interesting stories, and I'm here to give you guys what's happening in the Nigerian Super Eagles camp right now, and of course, the shocking one right now: Victor Osimhen joining or set to join Galatasaray on a season-long loan, from Napoli after that very, very disappointing transfer saga involving Chelsea, Al Ahly, and Napoli. But this one seems to be a done deal at this moment, and it's very shocking, because it was the same loan that Chelsea were begging to get Victor Osimhen, and Napoli refused to allow that deal go through. Of course, we understood also that it was also partly from Victor Osimhen and his agents who didn't accept Chelsea's salary offer for that loan spell. So it was just not meant to be for Chelsea to get him this past transfer season. But again, this man is set to join Galatasaray, and some Galatasaray fans are already even started sampling Victor Osimhen's shirts in the public, which shows that this deal is something that's going to materialize real soon. And to be honest, I will be very happy, for Osimhen if this can come to reality, because the thought about Osimhen not playing games until January, staying on the sideline for Napoli, is something that is not going to be good. So this move is going to help him move into a club that is going to be giving playing time every game. Of course, the reason why they are deciding to buy him is because they want him to replace their main striker, that's Mario Icardi, who got injury recently. Icardi actually had injury in their last game, and then after the Galatasaray medical assessed him, they realized that it was a hamstring that is very serious. So that's why they obviously came into the markets to get a replacement, because it's going to be a long season. The season is just starting, and their main striker is going out due to injury, and Osimhen is going to be the person that comes in to replace Mario Icardi. But again, the deal has not been completed yet, so there's no rushing about it. Obviously, when it gets over the line, we'll definitely still know about it and talk about it. But at this moment, there's even a report that Victor Osimhen was also compelled by Napoli to sign an extra year before he can make this move, because according to the story, Napoli wants Osimhen to still have 2 years contract left, in his document when he comes back, or when he returns from Galatasaray at the end of the season, so that when they want to sell him to a club in the future, they will have ample years to negotiate on. Napoli is just very brutal. They are just very focused on the money. They don't care about these players very much. The way they are treating this player, particularly Victor Osimhen, just made me to understand the kind of people that run Napoli. Can you imagine giving him an extra 1 year just so that you can sell him when he comes back on loan? You can have at least 2 years to bargain with clubs to sell him at a reasonable amount. Another thing that happened, with this deal is that Victor Osimhen has reportedly asked Napoli to reduce his release clause from that 130 to 75 million euros. That's when he signs the new contract before he moves to Galatasaray. There's not been any report if Napoli has agreed to this appeal from Victor Osimhen, but it's very possible that they are going to hit to this idea from Osimhen, because they know how he felt for them when they put his price tag at 130 million. No one was able to afford that, so it would be a big mistake to actually allow that price tag to remain the same. It makes sense obviously to reduce that money to like 75 million euros, according to what Osimhen is begging Napoli to do right now. So that's that on Osimhen's front. And for Galatasaray, the report is that they are going to be the ones to cover the majority of Osimhen's salary. That's the over 11 million euros that Osimhen is currently receiving at Napoli. So they are going to be the ones to fund Osimhen's salary for the duration of this time. And then there's also a reported small transfer fee that Galatasaray are also going to pay to Napoli. So this is definitely a win situation for Napoli. They've obviously been able to offload Victor Osimhen for at least one season, and then shift all of the burdens of paying this man 11 million euros for 1 year to Galatasaray. So Galatasaray are going to be the ones to carry this burden. But again, they get one of the most prolific strikers in the world currently, best player in Africa, and then the 8th best player in the world. So definitely Galatasaray are going to enjoy this man for sure. We just pray he stays fit, and then the goals will come definitely. But leaving that gist, guys, let's talk about Nigerian Super Eagles and the camp. Of course, the last video I mentioned that we have like 7 players already in camp. William Joseph was the guy that led, you know, the number of players that arrived early today. But right now, there's also been some new arrivals, including the likes of Wilfred NDIDI. Then there's also Amas Obasoge, the goalkeeper for Bender Insurance. He reportedly arrived the same time, or almost the same time with Wilfred NDIDI, according to what NFF has now told us. And the last player that arrived just a few minutes ago was Victor Boniface, who showed up from Bayern Leverkusen, Germany. And right now, they have a total of 10 players in camp currently. And of course, they are going to start something tomorrow. That should be enough players to make the quorum for them to start something tomorrow. Of course, you remember the game is on Saturday. It's just 4 days in between for them to do something and try and ready themselves for this game. And also for the technical department, NFF has also announced some people that will be assisting us in Guavon in the dugouts for this game. If you follow the last video, I mentioned the likes of 2 MPFL top coaches from last season that have now joined us in Guavon's dugouts, the likes of Ile Chuku and Daniel Ogunmodede. But there's also been inclusion of 3 extra people right now. Olatunji Barowa is going to be in with the guys as the goalkeeper trainer. He's been with this team for a really long time. He was with the team during Cosero's time. He was also with the team during Finidi's time. So he's going to continue this Guavon caretaking time. And then we have the likes of match analyst Eboborise Owajamomire. That's the guy that's going to be the match analyst. And then the fitness trainer Thomas Zorek. Thomas Zorek was actually a fitness trainer who was flown in from Slovenia to help Guavon in terms of taking care of the fitness of these players. So from the look of things, everything is set. The technical crew is complete. The players are also complete, just that we're waiting for the rest to join the camp. But the numbers that have joined now are really substantial, so they can start training hopefully from tomorrow, and then the rest of the guys can join in the coming hours. But that's the update, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're just finding this channel for the first time. Like the video, react to any of the stories that you want to react to. Take care of yourself. Stay tuned, more stories coming up later.